Hey everybody, how you doing today? Got another quick video here. I'm going to talk to you about investing in older product versus the newer stuff. But before I get to that, I just want to show you a couple things that I picked up. One is Skyscraping Perfection. These Japanese boxes have different names. This is part of the Evolving Skies set. Paid $73 for each of these. Here's what it looks like. It's pretty nice artwork. It's S7D. See right there? That's the set number. These are a reasonable price for the Evolving Sky era type booster boxes. I got 3 of them. There's the code on the back. I picked that up. And then I picked up one of these. These are really hot. This is the Blue Sky Stream. Like I said, these names, there's more than one name of these too. But if you go by the code S7R, you know it's the right one. And you also got to make sure these are the Japanese version. The Chinese and the Korean, I think they'll have something up here in these language characters. But I paid $122 for this, which is a pretty good price. Again, this is from the Evolving Skies subset, and it's really nice artwork. These are more expensive because of the cards that are inside these boxes. They are more sought after and fetching a higher price, and that's why these boxes are more expensive. I think this is awesome because it's got Rayquaza on the front. It's nice artwork. I'd like to pick up more of them, but at $122 box, and that was the price weeks ago when I bought this, I could buy 2 boxes of something else, or I could buy a full English box when Evolving Skies come out. So I look at like what you're paying for things and what you get. So I got those in. So anyway, I'm going to talk to you about say you had $4,000 just for example, and you're going to invest in something. So here's a chart here. This is hypothetical, okay? So say you are thinking about investing into new versus old. Say you want to buy a box of Plasma Storm. Just say it costs $4,000. Like something like this, or maybe an Exalted Dragon. So those are your choice of one of those boxes versus cases and cases of Vivid Voltage. Okay? Like this is a 6 booster box case. So take what, 6 times, say 140. So, you would get multiples of these, okay? Which would you think would be a better investment? Okay, so here's what this chart graph shows you. This is hypothetical, right? Okay, so what happens is the older investments, because they're so expensive, okay, I believe over time, if you have the same amount of money, say $4,000 older investment versus a $4,000 new investment. So a $4,000 older investment would be one of these sealed boxes versus over here multiple booster box cases of the new product. Just say it was $100 a box. You could buy what, 40 boxes? 40 times 100 is 4,000. Okay. Obviously, it's more than $100 a box. So just say 30. You could buy 30 Vivid Voltage boxes, rough estimate, or one of these. So which is going to go up higher, right? So here's what this chart shows you. Okay, over time, say this is 1 year or 2 year, and this would be the same. I believe that the older investments are not going to go up as fast as the newer investments. But I could be wrong. But if the older investment shoots up and then it might, the price might flatten because they're so expensive for one item, then it's going to go up some more and then it's going to level off and flatten for a while. Where the newer investments, when they go up, when they flatten, it's going to be for a short period of time, then they're going to go up and flatten more. So over the same amount of time, the newer investments will reach a doubling effect faster than the older investments. I say anywhere from like 25-30%. Okay? Now there's a lot of factors that will make this not really relevant. The price, rarity, just the market value at the time could screw this up. But I'm just saying, on average, I think the newer investments are a little bit better to put your money in than the older investments. And like I said, one of the main reasons is the older sealed cost so much more, and the rarity makes the buy-in price harder to get at a low buy-in price. So your initial investment is much more likely to be higher if you buy an older box, because the people are not willing to deal on these, where the newer stuff is, there's so much of it, the market is going to set the price. It's going to be pretty reasonable. So if I had $4,000 right now, because I get asked this question all the time, that's why I'm talking about this, where would I put $4,000? Usually people ask me about $1,000, but you can't buy one of these older boxes for $4,000. You're basically looking at something from X and Y or Sun and Moon that's going to be $1,000, like Ancient Origins maybe, or Team Up. You buy one of those boxes versus buying, say 8 of these boxes or 7, whatever would work out math-wise at $130 a box. You can at least get 6 of them, whole case for one of those. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Just say $4,000. So I think the $4,000 investment, you're better off buying in the newer type stuff than the older stuff. That's if you're strictly talking about dollars. Okay. Now, if you want to own one of these in your collection, then it's a different story. Your personal opinions and likes. Then I would say, if you really want to own one of these, then buy one of these, because there's nothing set in stone that says that this 30% is going to happen. You could have the older investment do exactly this, or the older investment could just shoot straight up, and instead of it doubling in, say, 1 or 2 years, it's going to double in half the time. Anyway, I just want to share this to you because I get asked this all the time. Like, if I had $1,000, what would I buy? And basically, any sealed Pokemon card game, booster box or tin, is going to go up in value. Some things are going to go up faster. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have any of those little teeny tins. They only have a couple packs in them. I don't invest in those. I think if I'm going to buy something, I'm going to buy a bigger tin, or one of these lunch boxes. I'm not going to buy those little tins. Those are going to go up too. Everything goes up. Look at these Shining Legends. I bought this for, I think, maybe $15 or $20. Go look at what this is on eBay right now. And that was a year ago. So, everything goes up, okay? Some things go up more than others. And this is a new product, okay? So, this would be a newer investment. So, imagine if I would have put $1,000 into that last year, just buying as many of those as I can, okay? That $1,000 would be worth, what? Let's see, it went from 20 to 100, okay? So a factor of 5. So if I put $1,000 into this, those all would be worth $5,000, okay? And that beats some of the older stuff. And the older stuff's also harder to sell too, because I got money, okay? But right now, I think I got one Exalted Dragon sealed box. And say these are $4,000. That's a lot of money to put into one box. So me, since I already have one, I will buy the Vivid Voltage or some of this other stuff, because I can get a lot more items for my $4,000. And because I think that way, I think other people think that way too. So, you know, the whole point is I think more people would want to buy the cheaper stuff than the older, rarer, way more expensive stuff. So you'll have more people willing to buy these items. If you paid $20 for them and now they're worth $100, it's going to be easier to sell. And like I said before, if you have 10 of these, it's so easy to sell off a couple because you still have, so you sell off half of them. You get all your money back and you still have half of them left. Versus having one of these and selling it, then you have, I have one, I sell it, guess what? I got none left. So anyway, that's my opinion, and I get asked this question all the time, so I figured I'd go into it a little bit because I don't have much product to show you that I bought. So anyway, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Talk to you later.